I need to actually hold on. This Discord's doing that thing where I can't hear you anymore. All right, say something.
Hello.
Yeah, you're perfectly audible.
My job here is done.
Is it though?
Yes. But I haven't even done anything yet. No. Oh, right. Wait, what's Noxie doing?
Not sure. I think is she wrapping up because she's kind of like hanging on the menu.
Could be. Maybe turning on the VR.
Maybe.
Perhaps. What did I get then? Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Alright, I need to stream it for you, don't I? Hi, bruh. That was...
Look who's here.
Yeah, it's so quick.
The universal speech algorithm AI chatbot. Bro.
Guess what happened? What happened? What
happened?
What happened? You got a precursor from the Tarir method. Ooh, congratulations. I'm not an AI! That's what all AI say.
It's exactly what an AI would say. Need to be more clever than that.
Hell no.
Oh, God.
Alright. Are you ready to find out what's in space? Drew, you're stinking. No.
Please.
Space.
Nobody can smell you in space.
Yeah, that's true. In space, nobody can smell you.
Except yourself.
What do you think space would smell like if you could smell?
Like the very absence of smell, I would say. Either that or like ionized air near the computers. The octane air, something like that. No, what's it called?
I think it'd probably smell like no, there's no way it would. Musty car sales place. No.
Why?
I don't know. It came to mind.
It would if you're a robot.
In Final Fantasy, it smells like a recently opened boutique.
Recently opened boutique.
But a large one in a shopping mall.
I still think it would smell like ozone.
Hi, Kyle. Drew, I trust you've had a good rest. An envoy of Master Fortuno arrived not long ago with a message. The Loporits have determined Meteon's location. That was fast. We've been asked to gather at the rostra. I'll meet you there along with the others. I mean, I guess it's been a night. I did go to sleep. Hi, Potato.
Potato.
Good
Wait,
Potato.
sorry. I've been noticing people creating the avatars for the new Final Fantasy expansion already.
Yeah, there's a benchmark you can play.
Oh, lovely. Oh, hey, Katkari. Oh, hey now. Hello.
I didn't have to be haunted by my creation of the movie. Typed out what you've got as your title. I said it first, so I get to name it as my title. So there.
Wait, what? Huh?
Look at the title of my stream.
Ah, yes.
I get to name it because I said it first.
god, that reminds me of something. Hold on.
I'm holding.
Hold faster!
Ah!
Too fast!
So fast.
Team Hooray. Space.
I love this Loperit just standing here, called Cheating Way, and it's the only person that wants to play triple triad cards with you.
Oh yes. Yes, the one with the card that has A in every direction.
I'm quite good, you know.
That's an extra dodge. Yeah, whoop her ass, Drew.
Pre-open sudden death, swap and plus.
Oh my god.
Should be fine.
Um.
Of course, she swaps out my ace card.
Well, you know where to play now. Play in the top left.
I could, or I could bait something.
Okay. Daring today, aren't we, sir?
Yes.
Oh no. Okay. Oh boy.
There's no way I can prevent him from using that 9.
You can slot your own with that.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
you're
no,
right.
I can
You're
put them
right.
down here,
You're
but
right. You're right.
this one will take. Oh,
Oh, that's even worse.
fine. Sudden death.
Oh no. Still got the aces.
He has all my good cards.
Play.
Why do I get your
play.
shit cards? Of course she.
Play.
Oh, it's because she's called Cheating Way.
I also found that it's pretty interesting if you put your weakest card in the middle.
Yeah,
And
no,
just
that's
watch the
fun.
shit
You can
unfold.
play around it. It's great.
Yeah, just shit unfolds slowly.
Wait, idea. Okay, this here. Of course you'd do that.
Wait, hold on. 4 and 8. That's 4 difference. Do you have anything? No, I don't. Never mind. Yeah. No, use the, yeah, you use Argus.
Is it here?
Yeah, you're gonna get aced anyway. 4 and 10. No.
That wouldn't result in anything. Fine.
Oh, that's not good.
No, I know.
Oh, no, that was good. Oh, okay.
I know.
My heart.
She's
My
cheating.
She's cheating!
It's all randomized too. Oh, it's reversed now.
On the other hand, imagine if you were named Cheating Way. That was horrible. I mean, imagine you're trying to not cheat, but you're still named Cheating Way. That shit just sticks with you.
Just own it.
You gotta. Otherwise, it's a whole lot of pain.
Man. Wait, hold on. What's this? 6. No. Fine. I'm not gonna be playing card games the whole time. I just really want to right now.
Going to the one place not corrupted by Cheating Way.
Space!
How dare you? Well, that leaves you open, doesn't it?
Easy.
Oh, hey.
Nice.
What?
Look at the dagger.
No, please, play another round with me. I love that. Just her first sentence is what? I stole your card, dweebus. You're going to have to fight me on the moon to get it back. That shall be our grand dueling stage. On the moon! I play Pot of Greed. Using Pot of Greed, I may draw 2 additional cards.
Next I play Pot of Greed.
Are we ready to go to deep space? Everyone appears to be present and accounted for. Good. As you know, the Loperids have deduced the whereabouts of Meteon by means of a crystal bequeathed to us by hydaelyn herself. Your quarry's location is a place far beyond the moon, in the farthest reaches of the Sea of Stars, at the edge of creation.
A little bit further than the moon, yes.
It might take like at least a week to get there. A veritable Ultima fuel. Indeed. How then are we to reach it?
An excellent question. Luckily for you, I have an equally excellent answer. Hi, Egg. Hello, Egg. Oh, wow. In theory, with its advanced propulsion systems, the moon is capable of delivering you to Ultima Fuel, but the myriad other facilities housed within would greatly impede travel through the Sea of Stars. Even the Mother Crystal may not possess enough aether, enough to bear so massive a vessel to our destination and back. However, if we integrate our Hyper Hopper into your aether burner, we should be able to fire things up and jump our way to the end of the universe in no time.
Hyper Hopper.
That's so
Father,
good.
does this mean?
Yes, they have a hyper hopper.
The IHOP has been developed. Anyway, bear in mind, this decision was not made solely at my discretion, but with the consent of the Forum. Hearing the Loperid's proposal, the Forum was faced with a grave decision. To commit the Ark to the endeavor would mean abandoning both our plans to evacuate to the moon, and to resettle on another star. Needless to say, the proposition invited fierce debate. In the end, however, the Forum was swayed by the simple fact that hydaelyn believed you possessed the strength needed to overcome this crisis. The Great Exodus, after all. A plan of hydaelyn's own making. Therefore, if in the 11th hour she would proffer another means by which we seek salvation, we would be fools to dismiss it out of hand. Indeed, she sacrificed everything, her very existence, to avert the destruction of this star. That is why we have chosen to place our faith in hydaelyn. In you. The Ark will be made ready for your voyage to Ultima Fuel. What of all the people that have labored so tirelessly to prepare for the evacuation? They must be furious. I would not be so sure. They have not forgotten your deeds under magma glaciers, nor did your instrumental role in orchestrating the delivery of adamantite go unnoticed. No, the people do not protest. Quite the contrary. They have expressed unwavering support for you and your mission. Are the Loperids too willing to abandon the Exodus?
Were you not listening when we said we were born of hydaelyn's love for Etheirys and its people? You're a bit daft, aren't you? If it means your survival, we would do anything to help. And you'll most certainly have need for our expertise when you're going. There's no guarantee Ultima Fuel is a place that supports life. An otherwise vexing problem for our know-how can remedy. Besides, hydaelyn chose us to lead the way to Meteon. Why else would she give you a crystal only we can decipher?
Fair point.
But more importantly, we were perfectly content to evacuate Etheirys until you brought us here, the Rianger. And now we are enamored with the place, so what choice do we have but to save it?
Of course, none of this is possible without you and your scions, so I must ask, are you certain you wish to do this? Don't look at me. What the fuck? I'm the photographer of the group.
Lightning that kills. Well, we've come this far.
Oh, we've come this far. I'm going to update my camera roll, though.
They're so hyped. I still think it's gonna be a big blast. Not for you, though.
Very well. We shall inform the forum of your decision, and begin preparations to bolster the Ark with the... Hyper Hopper. The Loporits will coordinate with the Ilsabard contingent to have the necessary components transported via the Tower of Babel. Of course, it will take time until the work is complete. For now, pray take your ease. It would seem there's naught to do but rest and prepare, shall we? Been running on fumes since the first. My existence has finned across space and time. But then again, I did get some of Daddy Emmett Selk's ether in me, so I might be good again.
Daddy Emmett's ether.
I'm all juiced up with Emmett energy. Spin. Ere we depart, we must leave nothing undone. Quite, though it is difficult to conceive of how one can best prepare to brave a domain where dynamists have governed all. Nevertheless, hydaelyn deemed us worthy of the trials that await. For lack of any other feasible options at this late stage, let us trust in her judgment and face Meteion as we are. Which leaves the not-so-small task of coordinating our efforts here to you and Tataru. If all goes to plan, we'll be back before you know it. Certainly hope so. We will be praying for your safe return. Mayhaps it will affect the dynamists for the better. With that settled, we should get some rest and make the most of the time we've been afforded. Crashes into Alphino, knocking him over.
The meeting's over, is it? You were in there for so long, I started to worry. What did they have to say?
We are going to space.
Oh, the edge of creation.
I said space.
The edge of creation. I see. Rest assured, everything will remain in order until you return. And you will return.
Actually, can I borrow you for a moment? Looks like your plans for an interim are decided. When the two of you have finished, meet us back at the Baldassian Annex, alright?
Annex. Tartar sauce is salty. I imagine it is.
Tataru, you're not going to make me do some odd jobs, are you?
Come with me to the Agora. I have something to show you. Yippee!
Well, you can take those stairs. I'm taking the fast way. Yeah! Yeah! Breaks my neck, falls over. No, I mean the small tartar sauce you were following. Ah. Potataru. Welcome, Drew, to Taru's Taru Boutique. Ugh. I've always done my best to provide the Sirens with fashionable attire. But in your case specifically, I'll make an extra effort to strive for the most functional yet stylish clothing one could ask for. Not that I'm playing favourites, but you are the Warrior of Light. Faced with the unprecedented crisis, I knew you'd need an ensemble unlike anything I've ever created before. And that I wouldn't be able to do alone. And so, after enlisting the aid of the world's finest artisans, I finally completed my career-changing masterpiece. But the inspiration struck and I saw a golden opportunity just begging to be seized. I scaled it. With the help of some of the Favnarian refugees, I decided to set up shop here in Charlian. Of course, I would never charge you for any of our works. Perish the thought. What the fuck? Farsarud.
Farsarud, how are things coming along? Everything is in order, Mistress Tataru. We'll be ready to open shortly. Which is why I brought you here, to be our first patron. Would you mind waiting here a moment longer?
Okay. I'll just stand around here. Are they better than Asian gear though? Is what I'm wondering, Tataru. Just saying. I look good in black. And it white. White is also good. Ah, I did not expect to find you here. Oh, you. I swear, I hate it when there's question marks and I can never guess which voice it's gonna be. I imagine Nidana would also wish to offer her regards. Alas, after delivering our dragon scales to the engineers, she remained to assist with the work on the Aether burner. The simulacrum, too, will stay in Charlian, while I oversee matters at Razatan. It is a rather convenient means to keep abreast of developments pertaining to the final days, or anything else. It also allows me, after a fashion, to watch over my people in this distant land.
So, I was hoping you'd stop by. Can't thank you enough for allowing your artisans to work with me here in the boutique.
Please, it is I who should be thanking you. This establishment has restored a sense of normalcy to their lives. You have blessed them with newfound purpose, and the means by which to support themselves in these troubled times. What's more, when they at last return home to Razatan, the experience and knowledge they have gained by your employ will no doubt prove a boon to the artistry and commerce of our land. In fact, I came here to see how your new employees are setting in, and to express my gratitude for granting them this opportunity.
It's an opportunity for me
I rolled my R's really hard on that one.
It's an opportunity for me as well, believe you me. Your artisans have taught me, hello, Darwin. Have taught me so much about Favnarian craftsmanship. Their resourcefulness and ingenuity are nothing short of inspiring. Can't wait to see what kind of wonders we come up with.
I pray you every success in your endeavors, Mistress Tataru. Before coming here, I heard word of Forum's decisions, what will soon be attempted. It was only then that I finally understood why my father called this star the last bastion of hope. Indeed, it was the last bastion.
Oh no, cat in my face.
Hello kitty cat. It was the last bastion, for the flame of every other star he encountered had likely been extinguished. In the boundless dark, the light of brimming life must have been blinding in its splendor. You journey unto the heavens to protect that light. May the scales of my kin serve you well. I have faith you will prevail and restore peace and tranquility to this star. I'd like to visit the city when it's all over. And we should be honored to receive you. There is still much of Ratatan you have yet to see. Slow nod. Forgive me, but I must take my leave. Fare you well, and remember the people of this star have not yet given hope. Neither must you.
Hello, I'm back.
Hello.
I got tea.
Well, I got all the cats in here now.
Ooh. Are they being naughty together?
They put the cat paws in my face.
Ah.
Ba-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da.
It sure would be a shame if the
Bum-ba-da.
sky turned red right now.
Where must I go for a meal with some flavor in this wasteland of taste? Oh, yes. There you are. Mr. Warrior of Light, you must know where to find some tasty grub, right? Oh, droll girl, my, whatever are you doing here? Not quite sure. A new boutique, you say? I've been meaning to expand my wardrobe, yes. Something with a little more flair. Perhaps befitting a man of my station. Though I have nowhere to flaunt said raiment, so long as my confinement continues indefinitely. I, the young lord, for attempts insist that as long as there is work to be done, no matter how trivial, I must abide there in Charlian. Or here in Charlian. Thus do I toil, though every fibre of my being rails against it. Why, I've even suffered the company of that brute Sigurd to see supplies transported in a timely fashion. Yet he was the one who granted leave this morning to participate in some supposed covert operation. So I suffer instead for his otherwise welcome absence. Now burdened with extra busy work, and without Honorot here, there's no one to prepare my meals. I came here in hopes of finding a nice cafe. Perhaps. Alas, the Charlian delicacies I've sampled were lacking in every aspect. You can try the last stand. Yeah, go over there. The cafe over at the pier? Their cuisine didn't appear all that appetizing, but if you vouch for their cooking, then perhaps I'll give it a try. Thank you for the suggestion, and ta-ta for now, old girl. Toodles!
It definitely sounds just like that.
Papaya. 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 Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ya. Ba-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Sneeze. Well, well, was that Drew and Tataru I spy?
That's the Sanchi music.
Hancock, what are you still doing here? You said you were returning immediately after dropping off your cargo. Yes, that was my original plan. After all, new expertise requires, aside from the delivery of goods, is well beyond my purview. But what manner of entrepreneur would squander an opportunity to study the markets of the northern seas? Worry not, I will return straight away to Kakane once I've finished. Of course, you'd find a way to turn this crisis to your advantage. She wounds me. The industrious woman running a new boutique. I'm not blind to the travails of those who fight on the front lines to deliver us from ruin. Indeed, I have every confidence they will succeed, and I will make myself, and my business, ready for their return. If you believe in them so devoutly, then why don't you put some money where your mouth is? Fair enough, Tataru. Fair enough. There is naught more I can do to help. There is naught more I can do to help ready the Ark and the heroes for their maiden voyage. But on your return, I shall host a grand celebration in the honor at the Bacaro Inn. Accommodations are quite costly, given the reputation of said establishment, but the East Aldenar Trading Company would be honored to foot the bill. Just this once. Just for that day. For like 2 hours. Max. Will there be lemon cakes? Oh ho ho! A woman of tart tastes, I see. Yes, there will be lemon cakes, and much, much more. The finest delicacies the world and Lord Lolorito have to offer.
Art
What?
is the best.
But let us speak more on this upon your return, lest I draw even more of Tataru's ire. Until next we meet.
You don't fuck with Potato.
Get out of my establishment, you freak! Alright, anyway, back to work. Ba-bam, ba-da-bam, ba-bam, ba-da-ba. La 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 ba ba da ba da ba 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 da ba da ba ba da ba da ba 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 la ba. Ah, Drew, decided to spend your time in the markets, did you? Hello there. Oh, Toru! The wedge! Oh, I take it the work at the Ark proceeds apace? Aye, it does indeed. Collaborating with the greatest minds in Sharlayan and Rasatan has been a rewarding experience. And that's to say nothing of what we learned with the Loperids. The Ark is unlike anything we've ever had the pleasure to work on. Even Nero was rendered speechless on more than one occasion. I can't wait for you to see it. And you'll never guess who paid us a visit before we came to Sharlayan. Alpha! I think he sensed the coming danger and returned to check on us. He was always one to turn up on time in a time of need, and I suppose that's why he decided to join us here in Sharlayan. Good thing too. Don't know how he does it, but he has a knack for brightening your day just being there. It's still hard to believe we have a means to send you off to the great expanse, though. To the farthest known reaches of, well, everything. Me, Skeleton. I never thought I'd live to see such travels, yet here I am. More often than not, you and your scions are the catalyst that sparks the need for these great innovations. To think how much we'd missed out on it had I not been a member of the Ironworks. This voice is terrible. I'll quit it. An awful lot of work, to be fair. And the privilege of being worked like a caught chocobo. There's that too. As busy as we've been, I wish there was more we could do for you, Drew. But no matter what happens, we have to keep believing for a brighter future. That we do, my friends, that we do. By the way, do you have any more photo filters I could install on my phone? There might be, I don't know how good flash photography will work at the edge of the universe.
When you head back, would you tell the engineers I'll be along shortly with refreshments?
Oh, that's very kind of you, Tataru. They'll be glad to hear it. And on that note, Wedge and I should get going. Still a few more supplies to gather before we return. Toodles. What was that about?
Terribly sorry for the wait. Right this way, if you please.
Right, I don't believe the two of you have been formally introduced. This is Fazarut from Palakistan. Haven't we met before?
You remember me?
Yes. It was you who helped us at Parusa. And again when crossing the ice fields, was it not? I doubt we exchanged little more than glances then, but it's kind of you to remember me. Thanks to Mistress Tataru, I and many of my friends have found gainful employment in this foreign land. It is only natural to fear death in the face of calamity. In such times we must look to one another for strength and succor. I know not whether we will come to call this place home or return to Fafnir. But we are here today, and we are glad to have contributed to the cause. Right, Yoda. And contribute they did, by helping to make your new garments as durable as possible. We put our hearts and souls into them, and I'll have every confidence they'll keep you safe in the battle to come. Okay, I'll believe you for now, but they better be better than Ascian gear is what I'm saying. It's gotta be good fashion. Oh, God. To think of how far we've come since our humble beginnings at the Waking Sands. From the rising stones to the falling stones. And even a certain insufferable sub was Ruby Bazaar. Blech. We were always fortunate to find friends along the way. And even remember when you were swept away to the first, Gratia was there to grant you sanctuary. I'll never forget the relief I felt when you returned to us. Thought my heart was gonna burst. Yours has been a long, long journey. And I've been privileged to watch, often with bated breath, as you persevered time and again. For all the joy we've shared, there's been much sorrow as well, but I've long since learned you can't have one without the other. Which is why I promised to send you off to the Sea of Stars with a smile. And you can be certain I'll be the first one to welcome you back on your return. I bet you will. That's because you're gonna sneak into the ship. In addition to your new ensemble, we have raiments and weaponry for every need, so please feel free to browse our stock.
That was gonna be the hidden power that saves everything. She's gonna come in with the power of friendship at the end. And the best is go.
What is this new stuff then? This is physical DPS. Nice hat.
Nice hat.
Nice hat. The Black Mage. Oh, this is magical range. Hold on. Oh, okay. No, it is here.
Oh, it's Skeleton here. Hello. I missed you.
Yes.
And I did miss you.
Oh,
Wait,
that's a nice little
artifact
ribbon.
gear. Wait, that's it? That's the artifact gear?
Oh, that is nice.
That is pretty nice, yeah.
Oh, I don't even have to pay for it.
Wait, it's for free?
Yeah,
No way. All of it?
I think so.
Well. Nice. Wow, that's pretty good.
Ooh, knives.
How does it go? Can you put your armor on it with the icon? How will it work with the Asian armor?
Well, I could play around with that later.
Look, I mean, you could just press the button. Okay.
Ooh, look at that rifle for the mechanist.
Damn.
That is nice.
That's a goddamn Maverick gun. It's a Maverick handgun. Voldo looking ass blades.
Alright, that's enough for now. I realised you've still got lots to do before you depart, so I won't keep you any longer. I do hope you can find a moment for yourself. And that the others can as well. They said they were returning to the Bardasian Annex. Well, I doubt they'd stay for long. If you decide to go looking for him, I suggest speaking with Kral first. I'm sure they would have told her the plans. Okay. My gear is already a little bit above some of the gear that I got. Yeah, all of my gear is currently best that I have. So I don't have to worry about it. I'll just use it for fashion.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's actually pretty good.
Speaking of fashion, I guess I could get out of my Asian drip for now. It's nice, but it was kind of for the mood. Let's get the proper dancer attire on. Casual, like an outfit.
Power Ranger.
Yeah. I made this one for a magic caster. I think it looks cute.
Nice. It does. It works. I like it.
I have a beach outfit I never use.
I wanted to get it, but I couldn't because I wasn't there when the event was happening.
Yeah, let's use this. He looks so menacing from this angle.
Do the smirk. That would look good.
You can't see the smile very much from this angle, so I'll just use this.
Finally survived a VOTV nightmare and woke up fully rested. Oh, those are rare. Those are rare.
Oh, you're back. I take it you received your gift from Sataru? Well, yes. It was a surprise long in the making, with many, many long hours of fretting to get everything just right. I'm glad to see it realized, and with great success. If you're looking for the others, though, they've already taken their leave. Ishtola, Fancred, and Urianger have gone to the last stand for a bite to eat. Alize and Grahatia, meanwhile, thought their time would better be spent poring over the books at Numenon. As for Alfino and Estinian, well, they've elected to pay a visit to Levio Estates, though Estinian seemed somewhat reluctant to go. I'm sure they would be all glad for your company if you have a mind to seek them out. Should you be feeling peckish, I'd suggest heading to the last stand before Stola and the others finish eating. But above all else, it would be foolish to run headlong into battle, a fatigued mess. So do remember to get some good night's sleep. I want to eat, I want to eat, I want to eat. I haven't eaten in ages. Slip! There. Hello, you lot. You saved some food for me, didn't you? Come to make our trio a quartet, have you? Please have a seat, and we'll see about getting you a drink. Finally. Alcohol.
All worth it. Goddamn underdog music again.
Your business with Chitaru is finished.
Well, yes, she gave me new clothes.
My, what a thoughtful surprise. Whatever would we do without her?
Have you been drinking?
Indeed. And she's right, you know. It hasn't been all doom and gloom.
Feels like a lifetime ago that Master Louis Soir gathered us together to form the Circle of Knowing. Since then, we have experienced much. But rather than feeling wiser, the more I learn, the more I find my knowledge lacking.
Forsooth. As a student, vainly did I believe that I held the secrets of creation in my grasp. Yet that which I had seized was but an insignificant sliver of what awaited in the wider world.
You guys did just... You know we, like, discovered the source of creation. And, you know, the fact that emotional energies exist. We've made so many breakthroughs, you'd have Nobel Prizes.
Every encounter, every experience hath served to open mine eyes, enlightening and humbling me in equal measure. Even from those whom I called enemies have I learned many a valuable lesson.
It's such a rainy day outside. Can you hear
What
this?
will we learn at the edge of the
What
universe,
if I do this?
I
Can
wonder?
you hear this?
A bit, yes. It's also super rainy in here. Apparently for the next 2 days. It'll be real big. Hello, late Ted.
Hello.
Ultima Thule, where the bringer of the end makes her nest. I, for one, can't possibly imagine.
That is a square sandwich. Do you see that? Like you look at these geometric shapes. You have round ass burger here,
It's
and then
triangle, isn't
and
it?
next to it, the block.
It is a block, yes. The blood,
Whatever awaits us there, we will survive. We must. For her.
Just make sure you bring enough ammunition.
Oh, ye of little faith. I know better than to leave home without ample supplies, thank you very much. Didn't pick up the gunblade yesterday. And to think I used to prefer fighting from the shadows. Gods, I really have changed.
Oh no, she's cute.
We've come far together, and if we have aught to say about it, we'll go further still. Aye, we will
The
avert
cake.
this calamity and return home.
The cake looks like a fucking like a plastic toy cake. It's so cute.
In preparation for which, we must give thought to what we hope to achieve after the proverbial dust has settled.
What with the primals and Asians all but dealt with, I suppose we'll need to look for new hobbies. In all seriousness, though. In uniting to overcome a common foe, the disparate peoples of the world have found a way forward together. It's a truly gratifying sight to see.
Indeed. Though it was many years in the making, we have successfully set in motion the gears of fundamental change. With this, we have fulfilled our humble role as a symbol of hope. And I dare say it is time to bow out. After all, there is no shortage of hands to bear the torch in our stead.
You know, I never really considered I might live long enough to see an after. But even if my time as a scion came to an end, I don't expect that much will change. Traveling the world, going wherever the wind blows, lending a hand to those in need.
A journey for journey's sake. It doth suit thee well. I must confess, I too have yearned to see more of the world. If thou art amenable to the suggestion, I would accompany thee. Mine ability to effect an air of normalcy through artful disguise is much improved, thou must concede.
Aye, well, improvement is relative. You still look suspicious no matter what you wear. What of you, Ishtola?
I mean,
Any
you
grand
are
plans?
you are quite lightly dressed for the weather, Urianger.
Why, continue my quest for knowledge naturally. To begin with, I wish to know the state of the reflections, to which end I must find a means to travel between worlds. 'Tis the least I must do if I am to keep my promise. Should my pursuits prove unduly arduous, I won't hesitate to call on you. And in return, I will take you to see Reen one day. I'm sure you cannot wait to see the fine young woman she has become.
Spare me.
And what of thee? What wouldst thou pursue at duty's end?
Sleep.
Here's yours. My apologies for the wait.
Oh, alcohol. Thank you.
Well, shall we make a toast?
Oh, you guys are
To victory.
adorable.
To our comrades.
To the future of the star.
Didn't let you say anything.
Five glasses later.
Old
Oh my
babe
god, look at
on the
Urianger go. What do you mean that's the reason you didn't bring a shirt?
I didn't either. I didn't either. You should 100% speak to them after the cutscene.
You can always count on your friends to help you maintain perspective. A pity mine take a perverse pleasure in it. I'd like to think I give as good as I get. Though I'd fare better with the occasional assist from our consummate nodder. But it's all in good fun, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I say, Drew, whence came this simulacrum that standeth beside thee? Are you all right? I see falsely. British, Dola, and Fankred, but moments ago employed the self-same doubling magic. All right then, keep thy secrets. Leaving so soon? I suppose it's for the best. If you'd rather not explore the bottom of the bottle with Urianger, I dare say the others would welcome your company as well. If you can find them, that is. In any case, as long as you make the most of your time, then that is all that matters. Oh. We'll remain here a while longer. At the very least, until Urianger finds his legs again. Hello!
Oh.
You're so loud. Loud baby. Let's go see what Estinian's up to. Oh, look at you. Nicely dressed.
Mm. Oh, yeah, the armor.
Hello, you two.
Oh. What brings you here?
Well, I'd rather spend my time here with you two than with Iriange thinking I've doubled myself. I mean, it's quite impressive that he got this drunk
So
after
you were
5
worried
ales.
that the Levier household might again be gripped by turmoil. All is well, I assure you. In my letters home, I had made mention of Estinian, you see. My mother wished to meet the legend in person, and so we arranged to have a spot of tea together.
Aww.
Where were you in my hour of need? Fell beasts I can face, but I'm not made for idle chit-chat with lords and ladies.
Well, I for one thought you held your own. Mother was the picture of delight.
I might have been delighted myself, were we in a tavern with more agreeable drink. The thought of fleeing crossed my mind, but what then? I'd never hear the end of it, least of all from Tataru.
I'm sorry. 'Twas not my intent to cause you such distress. It's just... It was one of the things I didn't want to leave undone ere we set forth. That's not to say I think we won't be returning. Yet, given what lies ahead, I did not wish to leave for later that which I could do today. After all, tomorrow is never promised.
It's fine. Not like I had better things to do.
You should have seen Iriange, though.
Besides, seeing you with your mother brought back fond memories of my own. Be we rich or poor, family is family. Well, it's past time we were on our way.
Wait!
Hmm?
Since I left home, I've made a great many mistakes. Mistakes for which I can never make amends. But through it all, you didn't give up on me. To have returned here with you at my side, it means more to me than you know.
I think someone needs a few ales to lighten up.
Thank you. From the bottom...
Bottom of my heart. Sorry, I skipped that by accident.
Forgive me, but
Fine.
it needed to be said.
I'm the one who owes you thanks. Were it not for you, I would not be alive today, nor come to terms with Nidhogg's spirit. I am ever grateful.
Aw, I'll thank you both as well. You two are adorable.
Aww.
And Estinian, you kicked so much ass. I'm pretty sure you still have some ass left on your dragoon spear.
Well, we needn't
There's
make
still
a
some brown on your
competition.
boot.
You know, this must be what hydaelyn meant when she spoke about depending on one another. However treacherous the road before us, together we will prevail.
A few of our comrades decided to remain a while in Charlene after making their deliveries. Did you happen to pass by any on your way? All that remains is to return to the annex and give my armor one last polish. I expect Alphino has maintenance to carry out on those floating things of his too.
I would just like to say that the concept of Sage is pretty fucking rad.
It is pretty
having
cool.
having your tiny battleships on your back, shooting lasers.
But anyway, what are you doing here?
Pudding way.
Drew, I've come to the studium in order to study the ways of pudding. Alas, my creations don't jiggle as they should yet, but I persevere.
God's work, Pudding. God's work.
I salute you. Hello, you did. Oh, you've been reading too much. She is fast asleep. We should get you two to bed. I bet I could carry you both on my arms, actually. I don't know if this is the most comfortable place to have a nap, but all right.
Oh. Knowing them, they're probably dreaming about the celestial adventures to come. Just as well. They've been running themselves ragged of late. Unlike you and the others, I'm a few steps removed from the danger and excitement. The things you all get up to never fail to impress me. But by the same token, I can't help but worry.
Considering how active the main character is, they've probably developed the ability to fall asleep anywhere and everywhere if need be. True.
Micro sleeps. Constant.
Not only
micro
for your
sleeps.
safety, but for your happiness. After everything you've sacrificed, you earned it 1,000 times over. From the simple pleasures of tucking into a hearty meal or collapsing into a comfortable bed.
A bed? You have one of those?
What is a bed?
To the grand triumphs of visiting legendary lands or finding true love. You deserve all the joy in the world. There is so much that life has to offer. So much to be treasured and shared with those we hold dear. So promise me this. Come what may, you won't give up on your own happiness. When you're out there fighting tooth and nail, it's all too easy to forget. But in the end, your passions will be your greatest strength of all. Remember that.
This feels familiar.
You were awake, sleepy cat?
Well, 'tis good to be. Wait. What am I? Gods, don't tell me I fell asleep.
Not that there's any shame in it, but you were sleeping like babies.
Oh, how embarrassing.
Not a word to anyone. Understood? Not one word.
One picture, though.
I'm told that sleeping in proper beds of your own choosing is a much more effective way to prepare for battle.
Look, a picture is like 1,000 words, so... What? It's not
So,
that
What were the two of you
embarrassing.
doing here?
I had a few books to return to the library. thought I'd take care of it while I could.
And you?
Oh, I was just around. Just enjoying a little peace and quiet. I mean, it's not like you two are going to talk my ears off like Urianger. Did you know that he's a bad drunk?
Oh my god.
Yippee! I love spinning in midair. It's a nice trick.
Especially since you have no air control.
Time for my own little cozy sleep that I've earned. To bed. Welcome back, Drew. Return to catch a few final winks before embarking on your mission, I presume. You'll be happy to know your chambers have been cleaned and fresh linens laid out. I pray you enjoy the sweetest dreams on the final night before the big day. I really hope I don't get woken up in the middle of the night again. This happens so frequently with me, you see. That night at the Royal Menagerie in Alamigo. Oh, it's in us.
Oh.
Did you dye your hair? It looks fabulous. You look kind of like Shadow the Hedgehog.
God, Drew, you're Sonic.
You will never get what you want. Not even the battle you pine for so dearly.
Who told him that?
Alize's words kind of struck a chord with him.
Oh.
In that transcendent moment, what was it that I sought in you? And what was it that you sought in me?
But I'm so missing the context here. I want to know.
You'll
I need to play through this.
figure out the puzzle pieces when you get there.
I'm slowly coming on the way.
And thus it dawns. Finally, a full rest sleep.
The day of reckoning. Just as a maid going around and cleaning. Just kidding.
I used the front of my foot to push the doors open. Did you see that?
It was very subtle. Nice. Determination plus 100.
Guys.
How often have we thus assembled? To combine our knowledge and seek solutions to the problems before us.
Back at the Waking Sands, it was all we could do to address the most minor of troubles. Who could have realized what we'd find when we began to look to the sources of the realm's woes?
At the Rising Stones, we made great strides and shared many moments, from the joyous to the sorrowful.
We've had occasion to call other places home too. Be it Ishgard or Kugane, we were fortunate to find sanctuary wherein we might take stock and continue our fight.
I was honored to host this company in the Crystarium.
To stand with you all as we confronted the truth of the star itself.
And now from this place, we go to fight the most important battle of all.
Estinian back to brooding in the corner, I see.
The Forum has sent word. The Ark is ready. The Loporrits naturally will be commanding the vessel.
Good. I trust no of us.
They will see the 8 of you to Ultima Thule.
The spies. This gargoyle of a cat is back in front of me again. Good, good. Sniff at a cat.
Upon arriving, your objective is to find and vanquish Meteon. As a final formality, the Forum bade me ascertain your resolve. So, are you certain you wish to do this?
I see no reason why not. I mean, she might ultimately unravel her very existence, but hey, she was going to do that from the start anyway. Might as well kick some ass while going out.
Then, ere you report to Thalmasane, I leave you with these words. You must triumph. What that means will differ for each of you. To make it back home, or to simply avert doom, or perhaps something else altogether. Yet whatever it is that drives you, I have faith in its power to see you through. So please, triumph.
I owe Grahatia a
Triumph,
burger
as we who remain behind believe you will.
when we get back.
The biggest, juiciest burger.
He will get the biggest, juiciest burger for this cat boy.
Let us be off then.
Wait!
Aw.
Both Kryl and I will be there to see you off, but as your receptionist, I feel I need to say this here. Safe journey, all of you, and be safe.
Oh, you too, Tataru. Don't trip on any fabrics.
Keep the taxpayers away. The tax collectors, sorry.
Hide the taxes inside the fabrics.
Oh yes, that's brilliant.
I'll never know. I suppose this is where we part ways, for now at least. Would that I had sage words of wisdom to share ere you depart. Mayhap the teachings of Gal of Baldassian will suffice. Surrender not to anger or hatred, he said. Look beyond them, and there find true strength. What one sees beyond is open to interpretation. I think, but not for me. But for me, it would be things I cherish most in life. Things I believe are worth fighting for. Something to consider as you venture into the Sea of Stars.
Oh, I'm supposed to do El Amigo.
Good luck, Small. Okie doke. Oh yeah, this music. I unlocked flying while I was off stream, so at least that'll be fast.
Nice. Okay. I'll be a bit busy
Yes.
slapping Imperial ass in El
Yeah.
Amigo.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Okie doke. There's no wave occurrence beyond this point. You can no longer fly. Damn it. Spies.
God, that music gets me every time.
I love that Alpha and Omega are both here.
All present and accounted for? Good. As you will have heard, the Ark is ready. All that remains is to board and be on your way.
I've seen my fair share of tight schedules, but this was bloody murder.
Wait, who's that next to him?
But we
Could
did
it be?
We finished the ship.
Yeah.
I guess they do work
It's
together.
safe, fit for purpose, and looks good to boot. Aye, it's a garland through and through.
I really don't know what we'd do without you. Thank you for everything.
Ah, don't mention it. Ever since that episode with Omega, I've been toying with the idea of star-faring vessels. And as they say, necessity is the mother of invention. We've learned a lot, let me tell you. In case you're wondering about payment, the ongoing existence of the world ought to do. But feel free to throw in a colorful recounting of your journey on your return.
And maybe like
So,
100
have you thought
gold,
of a
right?
name?
100 gil? Just 100. I need to use it if I travel.
Wasn't everyone just calling it Father's teeny tiny toy boat?
Teeny tiny toy boat.
Well, seeing as its purpose has changed, I thought a more eloquent name was in order. I suggested as much to Fortuno, who seemed quite amenable to the idea.
As you know, this vessel is the culmination of heretofore unprecedented collaboration. And though said collaboration is owed to the Scions, there is another whose noble deeds made our work possible. From a fragment of Dalamud, we obtained not only advanced materials such as refined adamantite, but the knowledge to traverse the stars. And this fragment would not have found its way to us had the Archon Louisois not fought to protect this world. And in so doing, laid down his life. Now that the vessel stands complete, I cannot help but wonder if it was more than mere happenstance. If it was my father's intention to guide us here. In the hopes that his guidance will see you all safely home, I name the vessel after that self-same fragment of Dalamud he delivered unto us. The Starship Ragnarok.
Oh, okay. I was hoping they would name it after you, but that's good.
Starship Paramount.
That's actually pretty good, you see?
Yeah.
Although, yeah, there would probably be like Starship Breadford or
Sorry for the
something,
wait.
so I guess they can't.
Got everyone you asked for, and not a one left.
Yeah. The whole delegation, the whole congregation.
What are you all doing here?
Oh, I invited them. The representatives of those tribes with religious inclinations.
Hey, that's a good idea.
You've done a fine
It's
job
to
of
power the
weathering
ship, I
the
think.
Ragnarok, but
Oh.
for it to take flight, we'll of course need the
Oh.
power of the Mother Crystal. Given its immense size, however, transporting it would be an absolute logistical nightmare. Not to mention we'd need to shatter it into tiny shards for feeding to the engines. But a brilliant idea came to me. We convert the crystal's energy into forms that can transport themselves.
You're gonna summon primals? Huh?
Thou wouldst employ summoning, or should I say its precursor,
Oh.
creation magics.
Just shock going. Ooh.
Care to explain for our benefit?
As you may have witnessed at Bestway's Burrow, the Loporrits are capable of creation magics, which they use to shape the moon's environment. Yet simple though they make it seem, 'tis a highly advanced and exacting art. To perform it correctly requireth that the wielder holdeth the object in his mind's eye in clearest detail.
Hence the ancients' meticulous management of concepts.
Throw that Titan into the fuel tank.
The Ascians conceived of
Put it over to
summoning as
put it
we
over
know.
to put it over to Titan. Ah!
A derivative that replaceth the complexity of concepts with the simplicity of zealotry to make manifest a creation.
I see. By combining the Loporrit's
Beep-boop,
magic
I saw some
and the
beeps.
tribe's faith,
Beep-boop?
we convert the Mother
Yes,
Crystal
I will have to
into
check after the
primals
fight.
of purer form and greater obedience. Summoning as it was intended, one might say.
Indeed! Indeed! While hydaelyn gave us the ability to use creation magics, she forbade us from using it to make anything possessed of a soul, or similar. She didn't say anything about fulfilling the desires of others, though. So, borrowing our friend's faith, we'll create deities using the Mother Crystal's power and send them to the Ragnarok!
Am I the only one here concerned about the risk of being turned into a tempered minion?
Oh, right, I was getting to that. From what I've read in Charlian tomes, it appears the Ascians incorporated an additional nasty element into their summoning method. The fervent desire to assimilate others into one's belief. Beings thus created are instilled with the self-same desire and use their powers to enthrall people, starting with the summoner. In contrast, our creation magics, the original and the best, except for substitutes, don't incorporate any of that rubbish, so there's no risk of tempering. I mean, if the being was on the scale of Zodiac, you might feel a little tug, but I think we'll be safe enough.
A tug, you say?
Truth be told, I do not understand the intricacies of this plan. But none of us would ever turn our backs on you. When the avatars of our faith ran amok, you intervened without decrying we who birthed them. Where others vilified and suppressed us, you offered understanding and friendship. In gratitude, we will share with you the true expressions of our gods. Not malevolent deities, but benevolent saviors.
How are they gonna
Alright,
fit in
you
the
lot,
ship?
We're heading to the ethereal sea. Stay in sight, else you're liable to get lost.
Lead the way.
Alright, I want to see how this goes.
May we have a moment? In anticipation of the day man might journey to the stars, we developed these.
What you got? What's this? A journal?
It's a box.
Portable teleportation devices. One
Oh.
for each of you,
Oh.
designed to work in tandem. Press the button on one, and in a matter of moments, all 8 will activate and send their owners back to the Ragnarok. There is no telling what hazards you may encounter. If you find yourself separated or lost, please do not hesitate to use them. Be safe, all of you, and come back.
Well, I was planning on doing some more raids, so yeah, I'll be coming back.
Looks like everything is in order, so I'll go ahead and board. A few of my fellows will remain to assist with the summonings, but rest assured, the vessel won't want for competent crewing.
I trust these bunnies
If
with
you're
my
ready,
life.
Then you should board as well. Go. And Godspeed.
If we're running on primals, we technically are using Godspeed. I'm right. I know I'm right. If you would come this way, I'll direct you to the bridge. Upon boarding the Ragnarok, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these cutscenes in their entirety. Are you guys comfy? Do you have a little drink, some snacks? We're going to go have a little movie night. We're going to space! Oh my god.
This music.
This fucking music. I think it's the trumpets that get me the most.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Movie night!
Welcome to the bridge, everyone! I hope you have everything, because I can't be bothered turning back.
Wait, hold on. Do we have snacks? Can I get McDonald's on the way?
Make yourselves comfortable. We're setting off in just a moment.
McHydaelyns.
It's incredible.
Wait, do we not have any chairs?
This is ff14. Can you hear me? The preparations for the summonings are complete. In accordance with the 14th phase of the plan, we have moved the Ragnarok to the launch site. The gates are open. You may depart when ready.
You're so loud, ff14.
So, are we ready?
As ready as we'll ever be. Let's get going.
Oh, come on. The burned-out star's got more fire in its belly. Try it again, with feeling.
I'm not having Alvino's not taking this moment from me. I demand we go to space! Let's fucking go!
Engage!
The one place that is something corrupted by capitalism.
Space!
No, shit.
That's not the right one. Yes.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Oh.
That is so
What
big.
is the kind of city? Holy shit, that's even bigger.
Oh, the summoning. What did they summon though?
Everything.
Oh, it's yeah, literally
Yup, it is
everything.
everything. Bismarck.
Good King Muggle good King Mug.
That I must carry landwalkers into the sky. I cannot imagine a greater indignity.
Do not sulk so, for thy mighty winds exist not only to buffet and batter. Nay, they may serve also to
It's your boy!
It's
with
the boy.
vigor. Such is thy glory, and thus it is an occasion to rejoice. So come,
God.
let us revel!
Just reminds me of the Ramadan Festival. I love
That's
it,
Urion
man.
J's voice actor, by the way. Oh my fucking god.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. The Bismarck's enjoying some
The
freedom.
wind blows freely. I suppose all is as it should be in creation.
I'm not so sure about that.
I will render unto them a storm, that they may pierce the firmament and fly free.
Yes, into the gas tank you go.
They burn up inside.
Still in one piece? Good.
Actually, I suddenly have two minds about this.
Report?
Literally.
All's well. Fantastic, even. Thanks to the power of those primals, the engines are roaring and we're ripping along.
This guy's voice acting like me.
All values are also within projected ranges. Time to destination is 8 carats. Perhaps 7 at a pinch. Alright, let's go over some points of caution. Our destination, as you know, is Ultima Thule. Lest you wonder, the place is not a star so much as a patch of emptiness.
Oh, there's lightning outside.
That's the extent of what our equipment could determine.
Oh
anyway.
boy! There it is.
Oh wait, that wasn't in game?
No, that was outside.
Oh wow.
She's likely used dynamis to obfuscate her location.
So, in conclusion, we'll only know what's there when we get there.
The crew and I will see to it the ship's ready to take off at a moment's notice. We'll support the search as best we can, but it'll be your paws on the ground, assuming there is any. But everything will be fine, I'm sure. Hydaelyn believes in you.
Are we
so
just
you
kind
ought
of
to
gonna
believe
float?
in yourselves.
Who knows?
Just don't do anything I wouldn't. Like waiting too long to use those portable teleporters of yours. Personally, at the slightest sign of trouble, I'd mash the button to bits. And you should as well.
Understood. We promise to be careful.
I suggest you brace yourselves. We're about to arrive and the vessel will shake a good bit.
I fly straight out of the windshield.
What is this? Something is interfering with the equipment.
It would be a shame if they turned into monsters.
Hmm.
Wait, what?
Greetings.
Oh, that's right inside my head. Oh, hello.
Hello. Where's Meteor? Hey, does she remember you? I think.
She probably would.
Greetings. Can you hear me?
Hi, Meteon.
So this is Meteon.
Oh. Have you met one of my sisters? I don't remember meeting you myself. But I do know that you're from Atheris. Why have you come? All you had to do was wait. I would have delivered to you your ends.
We didn't ask for that.
I don't understand. All life is destined
Yeah,
to
so
end.
Hello.
Shit is going down right now.
Why choose to prolong your suffering? Effort, ambition, love, they amount to naught. Happiness, should you find it, is inevitably lost, stolen away by events beyond your control. There is no logic nor meaning in it. You think there is. Convince yourselves. But it's all a cruel accident.
She's going to depress us into
I speak
submission.
the truth. A truth you would recognize if you looked up at the night sky.
Ah, yes.
Unbroken emptiness. Cold, dark, and silent. Your world, like every other, is but a blemish upon its perfect fabric. Life is an anomaly. It is unnatural and cannot continue. The sooner you accept this, the easier it will be.
Just to be clear, we're not here to argue with you. We know that life is fleeting, and that in the short time we have it, we're not assured happiness.
Indeed. I've seen far more sorrow in the eyes of many I've met. I myself have plenty of regrets. And one day they'll die with me. Gone to dust with my good deeds and unfulfilled dreams.
But we accept this. That our existence may seem pointless. That sorrow, rage, and despair will always dog our heels. And we press on regardless. That is why hydaelyn guided us here. In her boundless love for mankind, she has prepared us for this trial, and in her name, we have come for you.
Yes, I sense it. A burning passion like unto fury. I know it well. For the same passion once burned in many a star before yours. suffocated
Ugh.
and extinguished now.
Oh, my heart!
Oof. I can't breathe.
You approach the bounds of my ultimatum, where emotions dictate reality, where resignation and acceptance unite to embrace the end. Where
Ouch,
those
my
who
existence!
valiantly cling to life cannot thrive.
Oh. Where was Thancred? Oh no, all the bunnies are on the floor.
By the Fury.
You turned off life support.
Thancred?
Meteion has gone as well. Mayhap he awakened first and gave chase.
Oh no.
Everyone? It appears we are at our destination.
I say.
This is Ultima Thule.
Not that we knew what to expect, but I wasn't expecting this.
What is it?
From atmospheric composition to ambient temperatures, all reading to within permissible range. This place is capable of supporting life.
What?
If that's the case, then Thancred may well have gone on ahead. Let's go and have a look. Meanwhile, I want the rest of you to perform a full inspection of the ship, as well as a biological scan.
Ultima Fool.
So it was that the brave wayfarers arrived at last at Dream's End. In following their path walked and history written, I am made keenly aware of one truth. Though the curtains may fall again and again, so long as others take the stage, ever shall there be more tales to tell. So, let them bring it to a
Mr.
close, I say.
Freeman.
Let the curtains fall upon this.
Welcome to Zen.
The final chapter in the tale of the star.
You're not wrong.
Is this a dead star?
As I live and breathe, I live and breathe. Well, the environment itself shouldn't kill us.
Well then, let us search for Thancred while exploring the area.
Not the only one who thought that when they got here for the first time. Emmett and the floaties are narrating from beyond the void. Yeah, they're just chilling together.
Just eating popcorn.
The skybox
watching
here
from the
looks really
sidelines.
pretty though, yeah.
Also, that star being the final destination is kind of poetic, in a sense.
I can't guarantee you'll be of help in these strange surrounds, but I've readied a provision node in case of emergencies. Of course, if you encounter any real danger out there, I expect you to return to the Ragnarok at once.
Huh?
We're fortunate the place can support life, albeit barely. And I suspect, given the torpid, stale quality of the air. But never mind that, we must find Thancred. Let's begin our search for the prow of the ship. It seems like a good direction as any. Hello there. Try not to stray too far, lest we lose sight of one another.
I'm surprised they didn't think of any scaphanders to take on, like spacesuits. Going into space without a suit?
Suddenly, bunny woman.
Oh, yes.
This area has an aephorite?
Oh, how convenient. That is very convenient. Isn't aephorite like pure magic?
It is aephor, yes.
And isn't this supposed to be like a place devoid of magic and full of the emotional energy instead?
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, that looks more like it.
The tune is really nice here, yes. I love that there's just dragons still hanging out. Oh.
Yeah, I don't think they are.
That's not a living dragon.
I don't think there's gonna be much living.
That one is.
Oh, but what the heck? What?
This one had a little bit too much fun burying himself in the sand. Thanks for distracting the dragon.
I find this dynamic very
Ruins,
confusing.
but of what, I wonder? And perhaps we can find something to help us understand the nature of this place. A relic, an inscription, anything.
This all seems familiar somehow. The
metallic pillar has been partially melted, like sometime in the distant past. The damage does not appear to have been inflicted deliberately. Rather, it calls to mind the indiscriminate destruction often wrought in the heat of battle.
Do you recognize this place?
Look here, this part is relatively intact. The intricate design of the top suggests it is man-made, though its builders were surely not men as we conceive of them. Having said that, I swear I've seen this pattern before. Uh-huh.
Ooh, I'm gonna go fight Xenos.
Yes.
Good about.
Have fun. I thought this hill might afford a better view of our surroundings. Poor decision in hindsight. Besides the light from the ship, all is shrouded in darkness. If Frankfurt is here, I'd never know it. From what I can tell, we are near the edge of the island. Of an island, if you can call it that, surrounded by floating debris. Reap. Spin. Were you able to find anything? No. As I feared, and there's still no trace of Thancred. There's nothing but emptiness as far as the eye can see, which unfortunately isn't very far. Oh. Though I can't help but suspect that someone or something is here. There are times when I sense it drawing close and then a chill washes over me, leaving me exhausted. Leaving me with feelings of death and anguish. I felt it too when I was near this thing. What are you talking about? There's nothing there. Before we jump to any conclusions, perhaps we should search elsewhere. Agreed. We found only more questions than we are Agreed. We found only more questions when we are in desperate need of answers. There's a fair stretch of terrain from the ship's port side we've yet to explore. Let us try searching there then. Spooky. Drew, a word before we join the others. That planet in the background, oh my god, is that like a mushroom? Sea planet. Sea World! You see them too, don't you? Dragons. Yes. As I thought, their presence is tenuous at best, but there's no mistaking it. No doubt your bond with Midgard Summer and mine with Nidhogg is what allows us to perceive them. Would these apparitions be related to the dragons that now live in Etheirus? Ah, better to leave such conjecture to the others. In any case, we must be careful. We may soon find dragons they can see as well. Death and anguish. What happened to them, I wonder?
Oh God.
Hello.
Hello. I did everything, but Alfino got himself killed. So with his attack, he just killed us off because we had like 40% HP and no heals.
Can't believe you let Alfino die.
I
He was
didn't
your
know that Alfino died.
bro. He was your Alfie bro.
What can I do there?
That
God
Aephorite
damn it.
is literally just eaten out of. Look at that. There's chunks coming out of it.
I'm so surprised it's there even. I believe Alfie's dead. He's alright. We try it again. But,
This is giving the Amnoon skybox in Guild Wars 2 a run for its money.
I mean, that skybox is goddamn pretty. But then you look above you and you see the giant Death Star and like, oh shit. That's a new scale.
You see that, and then you look down as well.
Yep, I would not want to be there. Oh, what's the game called? Whoa.
Dragons? Here?
What you see is a memory of a world that once was. A world suffering a slow death, whose denizens cried out for the release of oblivion.
What? Their world is dead?
It is. Not a single life remains upon that husk floating in the vast emptiness. These creatures are shadow and shade, perpetuated only to suffuse dynamis with their unending lamentations.
Oh god.
Our friend Thancred. Where is he?
A strange question. He is at your side, is he not? Oh yes. He is here and there, and everywhere within this space. He would tell you himself if he had form to form words.
What?
Huh. Such loathing and uncertainty. You don't know why you still exist, in like manner to the oblivion I send. I tried to drown out your ether with dynamis, beginning with this Thancred, who came at me despite being unable to breathe. Such a simple thing, unmaking men. In the blinking of an eye, he was gone.
They spaghettified him!
The chance to be
No! Not that, Cred!
Yet somehow, he managed to leave a slither of himself behind. What you call the heart? Or perhaps the soul. In his final moment, he cried out from it. A single word. Survive. That wish proved stronger than the despair that ruled here. It overpowered it, causing this space to be remade.
So that's why we can breathe here.
Wow.
Into a place you can perceive, and where life can endure. That you draw breath is proof that his soul lives on. For how long, however, remains to be seen.
Well then, we should hurry and tend to business. Huh?
It's futile. You will never reach the true me. I told you, emotions dictate reality in this space. Such changes as you might work will not alter in its nature. You may see, but you cannot touch. Walk, but not advance.
If this is warp rules like in Warhammer 40k, I guess we'll just have to think about it really hard. Feel about it really hard.
Unleash your psycho powers.
I do not know. But Thancred gave his life that we might come this far. We must press on.
Agreed. We cannot turn tail here. Not without something to show for our comrade's sacrifice.
I just hope that we don't all get spaghettified one by one.
That would be quite awful. Also, just so!
Yes!
I got him. And he's running away like a bitch. Yeah, so, I would not like to be in the warp, honestly.
Soul without body. A form of being with which we are not wholly unfamiliar. Indeed, for we existed in a similar state when residing in the First. The circumstances are rather more dire than that, it is true, but I choose to believe he is not forever lost to us. Regardless, in sacrifice he hath afforded us a chance to prevail. Let us not squander it, and ascertain the nature of this realm that we might confront and defeat Meteion. Estinian and Drew, would you accompany me in speaking with these dragons? Mayhaps they can enlighten us. I would ask the rest of you to survey the surrounds. If there's a path that may lead us to our quarry, we must find it. You know what that means? Fish. Very well, we can reconvene here when everyone has finished. Meteon said the dragons are shadows and shade from world whose denizens sought oblivion. As such, they're not like to be amenable to company, let alone conversation, so please be careful. Let us split up and gather what knowledge we may. Fish. Let's go, Torgal, let's go. Hello, dragon friend.
Ah, visitor. Not of this star. Could thy slender hands bring plague to our world? Thy breath extinguish life's feeble flame. Oh, how we would adore thee. Alas, with time our flesh shall wither, our souls fade, and so we wait for its inexorable march unto oblivion. If thou art not come here to hasten our demise, I bid thee leave us. We crave not companionship, only silence.
Okay, I'll leave you alone. Are you enjoying that goop?
Thou art unlike the others. This place ill befits thee. Do not tarry over long.
Enjoy your soup, ma'am.
Beyond that distant veil, paradise lost. So glorious, so beautiful. We were a proud and noble race, strength embodied. We knew only love. Before they came, metal monstrosities of black and silver. No bonds of blood did they share, nor conviction did they have to guide them. A crushing defeat. Never had we known such shame. Still now are the winds. Though none could fill these wings burdened by ignominy, we fly no more, only sink into oblivion.
These dragons seem a little bit unsy, but it's a good thing I'm here to spread positive vibes. Come on, everybody, let's all laugh a little bit. All I need is a good old laugh. What about a tickle fight?
Thou wouldst bid me speak? Folly. I observe the lesson of stone. I shall not fly nor speak, nor roar. Only watch and wait and end. But one side yet stirreth my blood, tempteth me to raise my voice in lamentation. Amnol, the cradle of unsung dragons. No word,
No songs are possessed of the weight to describe such tragedy. Go, if that be thy will, I shall remain. Can't touch this. I need to grab a glass of water. Because this is it's not good for my throat to keep doing these dragon voices. Excuse me. What are you doing here? Level cheater. Oh, it's one of the metal monstrosities, I see. So wait, was it one of Omega? Something from Omega? Or the fake people that made Omega? What are you talking about in chat? Do you want to go back to the dungeon, Oryx? I can make it happen.
No, not the dungeon!
1,000 years into the dungeon.
No!
Begone! He is sent to the dungeon. His release may be sped up, depending on the situation, but for now, he remains trapped. They let you here as well, did they? It was ascribed to me as the source of their woes and proof of their end. I think I'm beginning to see why. It's a hatching ground. Or was. I've seen similar on Eferus. Midgardsormr's kind must have once lived and thrived in this place. Vitrus said that his father was driven from the ancestral home by war and strife. This then is the fate of those who remained. Let's have a look around. Maybe these eggs have more to tell of what happened here. Alright, get out, Oryx. It's not that dusty down there.
It's not the dust.
Look, I know we built it using asbestos, but come on, it's super... Gingerly lifting a large egg from a viscous mire, you peer inside and see a formless mass soaking in a pool of embryotic fluid. Your stomach turns as you return the egg to its resting place. A murky liquid has pooled inside this eggshell. The noxious fetor is indicative of contamination. Inside the shattered egg, you find the remains of an unborn dragon. The body has already begun to decompose. The gelatinous half-dried membrane covering the corpse suggests it failed to emerge. This egg appears to be broken from the inside out. Perhaps the dragon within succeeded in hatching. What's this? I thought all the eggs had been ruined. If the dragon egg was indeed hatched, there's no sign of it here, or its sire for that matter. We should look for them. You start with the cliff tops and I'll search with the plains. Forbidden Girt.
Oh, I'm out. The Royal Menagerie is now open. Yeah, Xenos has become a dragon.
Yeah.
I'm very confused. Oh, that looks menacing. Because dragons are cool, that's why. I know! Of course I know. Not.
Beep beep. Ooh, that dragon doesn't look so good.
So that place is basically the warp, but only the Chaos Realms. And less stinky. Hmm.
The boisterous howling have been quieted. By thy hand, I presume. Everything alright? Everything alright? I thought I heard a dragon or something resembling one. Yeah, that baby that we found was quite messed up.
Estinian, too.
Ah, I see. What's happened here? Was that your child? Perhaps some eggs within Amsol are indeed mine. If life within one did quicken, the beast thou hast slain may have be of my blood.
Oof.
Yet I do not recognize it, twisted and malformed as it was. Not a dragon in truth, but a reminder of our failure. A testament to our shame. Explain. Rawr! My throat hurts. Hold on.
Skill issue. Don't tell her I said that. Also, that place looks very unstable. It is just a bunch of floating. Ah, okay. Yeah, have you played Outer Wilds? Outer Wilds is a game that is basically it just has floating rocks, some fish, and you to explore it. And it's an exploration puzzle game. And it's some of the most horrifying shit I've ever played. Favorite game of all time, yes. That shit only has rocks. And that shit is scary. Okay? I would not want to live in that place. Same as not in here. I did play Outer Wilds for a bit. I couldn't finish it, though. I just couldn't do the fucking ocean planets. Like that shit was just so horrifying. Hello. I was making parallels between the place you are right now and Outer Wilds. Saying that Outer Wilds is quite horrifying for a puzzle exploration game.
Oh, it's
same
super
would be
horrifying.
horrifying being in that. Yeah. I did not finish Outer Wilds because I couldn't get past the ocean planet. That shit was just... I just
They
couldn't.
descended from the heavens, cold, heartless machines, and with them rode war and death. Sorry, I can't do this dragon voice anymore. With fire and fury, rage and rancor, we gave answer. 'Twas a long and bloody battle, but only the beginning. Oh, is this the Delta Scape when we were fighting that dragon? Was it, I don't know if it was Midgårdsummer. Untold chaos and destruction swept over the star. In the end, the invaders were victorious. Yet, when they looked upon their prize, they deemed it unfit for requisition. We were abandoned to our ruin. The survivors sought to put away their shame, to rebuild, a futile effort. In purest soil, replete with aether, did we once cultivate our nesting grounds. But our lands were barren, and any eggs nurtured in such desolation were fated to rot. What few survived to hatch emerge as abominations. We shall have no new progeny. The ocean planet's kinda scary. But there are dragons among you, capable of journeying to the other stars. That there are. Many would make the attempt, each bearing a clutch of eggs. The richest stars were home to the harshest rulers, and the arrival of dragons incited contest for supremacy. When the fires faded, the wars lost and won. They too were reduced to ash and waste. 'Tis the curse of those who seek life, to be drawn into conflict. To conquer, or to be conquered. A vicious cycle we now choose to break. We tire of conflict, of everything. We wait now in sweet, merciful silence, free from strife and suffering. Still as stone. Wait! You claim your kind is doomed, but there is another star. I love that the quest text isn't
weirdish.
It's not quite right.
Also, bug giants deep. Like not them deep, but no, fuck the planet. That she was. Oh god.
A test of your reflexes.
Yes, just so.
They want only to brood in silence, to be left alone with their grief until itself comes to an end. The sole reward is for senseless bloodshed, a pain I understand, and I wish I did not. Fools we were. But now isn't the time for such force. The others will want to hear what we've learned. Come. Come. And he did come. Maybe I should be wearing my Ascian gear. I feel kind of naked out here.
I am so blind.
Nice.
Quiet you.
Nice. Look at you. Professional.
It's not like anybody's paying me. Afraid of the DLC and Dark Bramble. Dark Bramble was actually pretty chill. You just look in a direction and you eat yourself and you chill.
Was Giant Deep the one with the massive tornadoes?
Yes, Giant Deep is the giant ocean planet with a massive tornado.
I can imagine people being scared of that since the giant natural phenomena can be very intimidating.
I mean, you're literally in the middle of an ocean on a piece of concrete that every once in a while gets launched into space by a massive tornado. That's scary. That's the only shit I was scared shitless of. Well, that sounds weird, but that, I mean, I did not make it to the DLC, I think. But Dark Bramble was chill compared to Giant's Deep. That's what I just couldn't anymore. I explored one place, then another, and then there was a third one, and I just went, fuck it, no, I'm not doing that one. I should get to it because it was an amazing game, but holy fuck.
Were you able to establish any meaningful contact with the dragons? They're depressed. I see. They wish to escape what they perceive to be a cycle of conflict. Thank you, Drew. Mystidian? As for our parts, I believe we are more acutely aware of our confines than before. We started by traversing the perimeter of the island to see if there might be a path leading off of it, and sadly there was nothing to be found. Oh? There's no small amount of debris floating around. Could that be enough to serve as a bridge to lead us elsewhere? I considered that, and so I tried throwing a stone onto a potential platform to judge its integrity. But it never reached its mark. As it crossed an invisible threshold just beyond the boundaries of the island, it vanished, only to reappear above me and fall at my feet. I would not be too quick to presume that what we see outside this space is as it appears. Which is why I returned to the Ragnarok and asked the Loporrits to search for a potential path. However, the ship's instruments failed to provide conclusive data on the surrounding area. Until we know more, I think it's too risky to attempt flying to another island. What Meteion told us before, that emotions dictate reality here, might be the key. But I'm not entirely sure what emotions might manifest a bridge to lead us to safety. So what you're saying is, we've no way forward. At present, if it's indeed emotions that govern this island, perhaps it is not Meteion's, but the dragons that hold us here. They tire of conflict and have chosen a path of oblivion to escape it. Or rather, they have chosen no path at all, meaning there is no way for the dragons or anyone here on the island to advance. A sound theory, disheartening though it may be. If that's the case, what recourse do we have? They are not like to be persuaded by us. Their reasoning is built on a history of turmoil and strife. Turmoil and strife. Without irrefutable proof Without irrefutable proof, the future is not as bleak as they believe it to be. Mayhaps persuasion is not the answer. Meteion means to unmake us, then and there on the Ragnarok, and she would have succeeded if not for Thancred's determination. She conceded it was strong enough to overpower the despair that otherwise rules Ultima Thule, and reshape it to a degree. Perhaps it can be done again in a like manner by overpowering the prevailing emotions. It was Ultima Thule's architect, Meteion herself, against whom Thancred did pit himself in a clash of wills, though I marked no leader among them. As such, I did chance to encounter a dragon possessed of despair far more potent than most. Potent enough, mayhaps, to dictate the course for others, and thus their domain to follow. He spoke but few words, carefully chosen, their tone and timbre alone threatening to rend my heart in twain. Challenging his desire to remain may allow us to alter the island upon which we stand. Alas, I fear my vaunted rhetoric availed me naught against this calcified heart. But mayhap one of you will fare better. I could try. Then I shall guide thee. Allen they call him, in the dragon tongue, and thou wilt find him nearby, eyes fixed upon the water. Well, what do we have to lose? Let's get going. You're cute. Look at this little fairy.
He remaineth as he was when I first approached, entombed in melancholy.
Hi, Noxie. Hello. How was your stream?
Hello.
Come on in. Come into my voice chat if you want to hang out. Meep meep. We are in the middle of some Final Fantasy 14, everyone. Hello. Welcome to Zen. Obviously, we are playing Gordon Freeman.
I see. Perhaps I could...
I'll handle this.
So, waiting to die like all the others, are you?
This.
Aye, our pride is crushed and our souls corrupted. The winds are stilled and the heaven offers no comfort. There is nothing left for our kind. Our long lives a curse as we await the end. Still a stone we shall become.
So you say. Yet your kind has found a new beginning on our star. One of you braved the expanse, bearing with him a clutch of eggs. They and their children now rule our skies, their song heard by all.
Our kin on another star? And yet, upon thee do I smell the blood of my brethren. Were they drawn into discord and war on their new home?
They were. They suffered much, and repaid their suffering in kind.
It mattereth not where we fly, even ever will a sanguine ocean await us. When retribution's wheels turn. And so on the last pride of the dragon. Nope, and that's so on the last of my pride as a dragon. I break free of this wheel. I renounce conflict. Exile myself from the other, never again to be touched by the flames of hatred.
Had your brethren made the selfsame choice, my family might still be alive. Yet lasting peace does not come to those who simply retreat from conflict. No, you must be willing to confront it, to stare into the face of your foe, and see yourself in him. Only then can you break the cycle of torment and tragedy. This lesson, a dear friend taught me at the risk of his life. There is no nobility in your penance. You wallow in self-pity. And after everything we've endured, we will not let you stop us.
Oh no, he orbed.
Estinian!
Stay back.
Tire of war. We tire of turmoil. Dignity tarnished, crimson stained. Our misery. Our shame. Too much to bear. Release us from war. From life.
I see. This is the emotion that bars our way. The rest is up to you.
Oh shit. No, 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 see you now!
No! Stadia got spaghettified!
No! Not Estinian too!
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
There's a wind.
Hey, Magnus.
Hi, hi, Demegas. That's what we were saying. Come get that loot.
He's opened the way for us. Sacrificed himself to remake this place, like Thancred did.
Oh, Alphino.
Hey, man.
Come. Let us follow the wind. It will not lead us astray. He would not.
No, they can't be gone. No
They're
way.
gone forever. Gone forever. Ooh.
Damn. No, he can't be dead. Trash.
Can't believe the city is dead. It's fucking dead. Our main dragon boy. Look there, the wind. This is Justinian's doing, I'm sure of it. We should ride its flow and see where it leads. Yep. Ooh.
Fucking leave it to the studio to make you jump.
The secret to Estinian's massive jumps. Stinky air gusts. Did my finger...
beans.
Oh, hold on. My PNG tuber froze. They fought their way up.
Oh.
Bleh. I'm back. Hello. Drugo's an edge jumping, I swear. He did it. He found a way forward for us.
Finally taught us how to jump. Oh shit, I'm on the credits as well.
Oh, you made it to the Stormblood credit.
No, yeah, it just beat the dragons, you know.
The dragons remain trapped within a prison of their own making, lamenting the horror of war, yet Justinian knew them better than most. He was a man of honor and a dear friend, willing to fight to the very end for what he believed was right. And he's still fighting, Elf, you know? Just like Thancred. Their sacrifices are why we can survive here, why we still have a chance to stop her. Even in spirit, they're unwilling to give in to despair, and we mustn't either. Alice is right. We must press on, for their sake. That giant orb in the sky looks pretty promising.
I would stay away.
No, go towards it. Go towards the orb.
That's no orb. It's a space station.
Roads paved in sacrifice. I see, I see. But written in really fucked up text.
Are we getting better?
As Stolen Alize said, we must continue. We might be. I imagine my save file will get deleted as soon as we stop playing. Notice the change in the surroundings? Perhaps this is the memory of an altogether different world. It would be prudent to learn more of it, and tread carefully lest we lose our footing on this island. Time to take off my helmet real quick. Here we go. Yasin helmet's cool, but it doesn't let me show my emotions. I need to be vulnerable. Yippee! Were it not for the violet crystals embedded in its surface, it would appear as ordinary stone. A curious scripts have been etched upon them. Alas, 'tis not a language from which I am familiar. I cannot say I recognize it either. Nor I. The dragons, from what I recall, preserved their knowledge in song and eschewed a written word entirely. So we may assume this is the work of another race. One we have yet to discover. Or encounter. Meteon claimed the dragons would a world suffered a slow death seeking the release of oblivion. What life we find here, like as not, doth wend its way towards a similar end. What do you suppose that is over there? Giant eyeball or the tower? I'm not sure. It's hard to make out at this distance, but its surface seems to bear the same crystal as this monument. Hi, Hobbit folks. Meaning there's a chance we may find whoever built them both. We should go and have a look. Come on.
Oh, the real credits.
There you go. You made it to the end of Stormblood. Yippee!
Yeah.
Do you know what you can start now?
The Omega thing, I think?
Yes!
Yeah, I wanted to do that actually for a long time. I didn't know where to do it. I'll unlock it and then I can play it later.
Little ghost fellas. Did you see the benchmark? People Frostflower looks so good. I have the benchmark, so I haven't tried it yet. Hail, travelers. This is a most unexpected occurrence. Hello there? Is this your home? Indeed it is. Ah, forgive me, I had forgotten. An exchange of introductions is expected when first meeting those with whom one is unacquainted.
So that's where this one is from. Always wondered.
When the vibrations of vocal folds were still required to convey our thoughts and intentions, I believe was the pronunciation, used when referring to our people. Though it's not entirely applicable given our present state, you are welcome to use it in this application. As for the nomenclature to address my individual person, I believe it would be pronounced Kofkut. Yes, Kofkut. No, it's like of the ER. We have encountered beings that communicate intimately through thought, but never one that's wholly without voice. I presume we are having this conversation via the medium of ether, or dynamis, as this space is suffused with vast quantities of it, fascinating in either case. I gather your response to my presence is positive then. That is well. But there is something I wish to ask of you. Like yourselves, we have ether-based life forms. Therefore, it may be surmised that your bodies are of compatible biological composition to those we once possessed. I have a number of queries regarding your subjective perception of the 5 senses: sight, sound, taste, and smell. In total, I have prepared 198,712,180,827. That's rather a lot, isn't it? Oh, my apologies. I have omitted a great many details necessary to understand the nature of my request. Though we dispensed with our corporeal vessels long ago, we have rediscovered a need for the flesh, and have endeavored to recreate our erstwhile forms. However, all pertinent records have been lost due to the passage of time. Take, for example, the nervous system. It is well within our power to recreate, but we have no frame of reference for sensations once experienced by our people, which may compromise our ability to interact with our physical environment. And the reason you need to regain corporeal forms? Why, to bring an end to our existence, of course. What? Don't look at me like that. No, need is perhaps too strong a word. It would be simple matter to unmake ourselves through the use of etheric exsanguinators. Yes, exactly. Through the use of etheric exsanguinate. Oh my god, it's so fucking hard. It's hard to say it in a sentence. It would be a simple matter to unmake ourselves through the use of etheric exsanguinators, but such a death seems inadequate. The traditionalists among us believe proper death requires an inescapable sense of impermanence in one's final moment. An experience found only with bodies of flesh. Why, do you want to possess one of us? We should very much like to hear more of your plans. In exchange, we will answer any questions you have to the best of our abilities. Such an exchange of information would indeed prove useful. Very well. To ensure efficacious exchange, I hereby invite you to our home. Yes, the abode of the... where we traditionalists prepare for our demise. I presume your consent to answer questions is indicative of a tacit approval of our plans, in which case your cooperation is greatly appreciated. I must caution you, however, to be mindful of the wandering the desert. Their desire for bodies of flesh could be described as overzealous. To put it mildly, I guess. Now, if you would follow me. This is going rather smoothly. Not that I'm complaining, mind. Even so, we mustn't forget their aim is oblivion, much like the dragons. Though I fail to see why a civilization so seemingly advanced would choose to unmake all they have created. At any rate, we will find no answers dallying here. Let us be on our way. This entire zone is just depression. Depression made manifest. I do like the fact that they're just aliens. Look, it's a drifting. Yeah. This man is made out of coins. Spin. Excuse me, I'm gonna tune to this real quick. Well, their Aphorites look different too. I like that Aether is just a constant law throughout their universe, just like how our laws are throughout our universe. It would probably be the same in other places.
Yeah. There are probably some...
Sorry. Sorry, someone mentioned the name.
Yeah, I saw it. It's probably there are some big space crystals flying through space somewhere that you could just, you know, find. Being a Frieza or something.
Welcome to our abode. Most of our compeers you will find remain idle in their domiciles. Though your quizzical expressions indicate my phrasing is unclear. I speak, of course, of the violet crystalline constructs hanging from the strone. Strone? What's the strone? Sorry, I misspoke. Which is weird because I have no tongue! I speak, of course, of the violet crystalline constructs hanging from the stone structures there. You say they remain idle, but what of your work to regain corporeal bodies? An astute question, and understandable given your finite nature. We have no desire to pursue our research, for it is no longer necessary. If in our idleness we are struck by sudden inspiration, we rise to pursue said inspiration to its conclusion. That is why I was present for your arrival, and why I continue to engage with you still. But while the others are not currently in a mobile state, rest assured, they would not object were you to disturb their respite. You need only cast your thoughts towards one of their crystalline domiciles to communicate. Be sure to knock before you do that, though. It's the equivalent of walking in on someone in the bathroom.
He's alive.
You cast your thoughts towards the crystalline domicile, but there's no response. That one is in a deep sleep. Big napper.
You wish to speak? Very well. Pray a moment if you would. Pray a moment if you would. Why we seek our end, you ask? If you wish to know, I will tell you. Just a moment, I must remember. What form did I take when I last emerged?
And they're on jointy.
Sorry. No, the strange moaning comes and goes, but soon fades into silence. Did your inquiries yield satisfactory responses? I mean, some of them are kind of still waking up. I see. If they fail to answer, it is likely because their minds have unraveled due to the prolonged idleness. They are not but concentrated ether now. Worry not. There are no others who would... Worry not. There are no others who would have need of those lodgings, and they will not prove a hindrance to remain as they are. But more importantly, you said some few did answer your question for an audience, yes? I imagine they will be here with us ere long.
Oh my god, they are the Philosopher's Stone.
You're the Philosopher's Stone.
No!
Yes.
Don't turn me into a chair.
Your fascination with me sitting on you is disturbing.
What? Oh, shit, I should have got me something else.
You're alright.
Oh. Take a little sippy.
Oh, my throat's sore. I had no luck with everyone. No, I had no luck, but everyone else fared well enough. Quite a few have awakened.
I take a little sippy.
Ah, there they are. May I introduce to you La La, Dudik, and Nani?
Dudik. Nani?
Nani?
It has been too long, so I dare say Sad 4 has since completed an orbit.
Indeed. Until the travelers brought it to my attention, I hadn't noticed how unraveled some had become. Travelers? Ah, of course. The ones who wish to know why we seek to regain corporeal forms. The truth of the matter is as plain to see as the neighboring systems, but my single account would fail to satisfy the requirement for scientific objectivity. Thus, did I bid them awaken you? Am I the only one who struggles to tell who is speaking? Nay, thou art not. In the absence of corporeal forms and their divergence they afford, mayhaps such similarity in voice is unavoidable. By the way, Cough-Cock, have you...
Dudik, Cough-Cock.
Cough-Cock, Dudik.
Nani?
Have you already observed the requisite custom for the travelers? That which one is expected to do when receiving guests. A matter of proper form. Ah, yes. So long has it been, I had completely escaped my mind. And still does. What was it again? I can't seem to remember. Neither do I. Pity, I was hoping you would. Perhaps we can search the archives for the answer.
Come now, Nini. Your archives have long been frozen, lest we subject ourselves to further law. Surely you recall that much.
Of course. Food. The custom is to serve food. Beings of flesh such as they must regularly replenish their aether. By contributing to their replenishment, we communicate our friendly intention. That's right, that's right! We duly invite you to join us in communal repast, after which we may engage in leisurely conversation. If you want to join, by the way, Noxie, feel free to join in the voice chat.
Yes. Drew is Cough Cock and Dudik and Nani.
If we have a chance to learn something, then I see no reason to decline. Excellent! If you would care to follow, we shall feast you on the purest aether. Am I going to eat crystals? I've not tried that yet. It might be like eating rock candy. This facility is where we replenish our aether. There's no particular name for it, but we traditionally sometimes use the word restaurant. Now then, if you would take your place with your comrades, the space will soon be awash with purest aether. Please absorb as much as you like. There's no chairs or anything.
Now you'd like a chair.
Oh my god, Noxie. Noxie, you can say no, you know. Just take it easy. No. You should take it easy, Noxie.
Yes, enjoy the Vermintide.
You're gonna play Vermintide till like 4 in the morning again. You're gonna feel like such shit.
Do enjoy.
You brace yourself for a rush of sweet, sweet aether, but nothing seems to happen. Perhaps you need to wait a little longer. Where's my aether at? You brace yourself again, but again, nothing seems to happen. Just as I suspected, as meticulously as one might recreate the home. This is Ultima Fuel. One cannot simply generate aether here. As recreations, our friends are oblivious to this fact, to the very truth of their existence, much like the phantoms of the recreated Amarot. However appearances may seem, we must ever be mindful that this is the memories of a dead. We must ever be mindful that it is the memories of the dead with whom we deal. So, did you have your fill of aether? Alas, we couldn't absorb it. A deficiency in our forms, it would seem. Oh, how very unfortunate. May I ask how you normally replenish your aether? We eat it with snacks. Look, I have one right here. Oh! Disgusting! Through your mouths, you say? How very primitive. And quaint. To think that their mouth serves not only to expel sound, but draws in sustenance besides. Such life forms have long since vanished from our systems. Though we regrettably could not partake of your magnificent feast, rest assured we feel your welcome most keenly. In the course of acquiring ourselves with your sophisticated ways, however, we would not fail but wonder. Wherefore do you wish to obtain vessels of flesh, and thence to vanish? Will you not favor us with an explanation? You flesh and blood beings are always so hasty. It does have its charm, however. Very well, we shall indulge you. In the beginning, when the yet possessed corporeal bodies, Our ancestors dedicated themselves to the pursuit of knowledge and technological advancement. By transcending all limitations, we believed we would eliminate sorrow and abide in true happiness. But shit fucks, yo! I mean, shit's fucked, yo! Is that how you say it? I don't know.
Shit be pussy, yo! For real, no cap!
From the tangible, such as land, to the intangible, such as labor, there exist myriad hindrances to progress. But the most confining of all was the flesh itself. Our natural lifespan was distressingly middling, you see. Too short to enjoy unhurried lives, yet too long to be considered disposable. Furthermore, to simply maintain the integrity of our bodies demanded considerable resources. But we managed to solve this problem. After long years, we discovered how to become non-corporeal entities with everlasting lives, untroubled by the failures of the flesh. Thus changed, we had more time and freedom to continue our scientific pursuits. We went on to make ever greater strides in our quest to transcend all limitations, until we finally decided to challenge the last of them all, the limit of knowledge. That is to say, deciphering the laws of creation. We sought to discover how the universe came into being, and explain all extant phenomena, and thence predict the future. If we could but achieve this, we believed that we would be free from uncertainty and anxiety. And did you find the answers you sought? Yes, we did. Our efforts revealed to us a fundamental truth. Shit's fucked! Knowledge of said truth is essential for the continuation of our conversation. If you would learn more, we will share it with you. No, we mustn't. Primitive as they are, it would be unspeakably cruel to deprive them of their ignorance. They are possessed of corporeal forms, their lives readily ended. As those who have gone before, is it not our duty to warn them? What thinkest thou?
Deep thinking.
We have deliberated and come to a consensus. If you are resolved to know, we will disclose to you the truth we discovered. The truth of the universe. Seek us at the stone pillars just outside the bounds of the abode. A place called Eligia? Why are you having a stroke, Oryx?
I think it's past now.
We will hear it, of course. Let us learn what has led such an enlightened people to its indolent end.
Oh my god. I went after Omega and I found a big smelly crater.
Where the infinite lies.
Ooh.
We joined the... There is one trifling matter I would fain investigate. Drew Grahatir, might I trouble you for your assistance? But of course. Yeah, sure. My thanks. We shall head towards the abode, if you would kindly follow me. I know not what mischief you are plotting, Urianger, but I trust you have the best interest at heart. The rest of you shall go ahead to Eligia. Lest you worry, we won't start without you. boy. Forward and back, and then forward and back, and then go forward and back. Everyone moves forward. What's up?
I found a small chocobo being eaten by a massive snake.
No! Save it!
Well, hopefully.
Save it!
Oh no, it slipped. And the snake is just a hologram? What?
As they conveniently place a current.
Ooh. Life art.
How is there an aether current here?
Lulzbon's named having strong color modulants.
Are you having a stroke as well, Absol? This place shall serve. Is it the spring you wish to investigate? Pray forgive me, my friends, but there is naught to investigate. 'Twas but a pretense to speak in private. You have our undivided attention. As we have established here in Ultima Fuel, those denizens of ruined stars are recreated in their twilight days. Yet one question doth arise in my mind. So faithfully formed are their simulacra, they believe themselves yet amongst the living. How dost thou suppose this is possible? I imagine that Meteon is like a sponge and is absorbing everything she goes into contact with. I'm inclined to agree. If Meteon can take the emotions of others as her own, I dare say she would be able to recreate them more faithfully than had she relied on any historical account. By which logic, she must have visited them while they still lived. The dragons and the both. So too did I theorize, and upon that assumption, consider how these two races may have met their demise. According to thine own tale, Meteon perceived the emotions of those nearby as her own, a heightened sense of empathic intrinsic to her nature as an Entelechi. In the course of her starfaring journey, if she encountered beings who strongly desired a cessation of their existence, she would be powerless before that desire. Even as she possesseth the power to grant it, the power of Dynamis, 'tis my supposition that, overwhelmed by their longing for death, Meteon did unleash Dynamis and ushered the dragons and the Ear unto their doom. Frown. Angry. Of course, such was not always the outcome. Full many stars did she find already lost to ruin. In order to create a terminus, however, the fervent desire for the end is essential. Therefore, should you struggle to find a way forward, pray ask yourself this. In the place where you stand, Who is the soul that yearneth most desperately for oblivion? Probably Meteon herself? Why do you tell us this now? Ne'er again would I betray your trust. This pledge I did make to my comrades in bringing thee unto my confidence. I would remain true to my word. Y'all. As for thee, let us consider it my fitting reward for the secrets I harbored for the Crystal Exarch. I once placed my faith in thy chosen path, walking at thy side, full knowing that we were bound for thy demise. I ask now that thou returns the favor, and abide in faith as I fulfill mine own destiny. If you say my debt has come due, how am I to refuse? 'Tis indelicate of me, I know, full well, and I can but beg thy forgiveness. Yet even if I must needs go to such lengths, I cannot well feign ignorance of the answer I have found within. The answer to the question, in what moment might I stand strongest? After all that we've been through, I will say only this. Do what you must. Do what you must and see your conviction through. I shall, my friend. I shall. Without further ado then, let us go to join our comrades.
Damn it, you guys.
Who's winning?
Yeah, who's winning? I bet it's gonna be good.
Let us be off too.
Has
To
to
a
be
league?
good.
Yeah.
Well, we're waiting. I bet it's good.
They're probably in VR, so they might take a while to reply.
Yeah, you see the lead. Yeah, do it. Interdimensional rift. Ooh, what the?
Ah, you found it.
What in the goddamn?
You found the hole.
This is in the back rooms.
It seems everyone is accounted for. Shall we then?
Please continue. Tell us about this truth you discovered.
Very well.
Oh.
Bear in mind.
It's a bit different from the voice I was doing, but I think mine was more accurate.
To impart scholarly knowledge, for such requires that you comprehend the subject matter, which you will not. We will forego the intricacies of our scientific methodology and deal only with the conclusion, the end of our society and our world. We acknowledge, with regret, that your star is in the midst of the same panic-induced cataclysm that befell Denek 3. As such, in order to avoid causing undue distress, we will refrain from explicitly stating how much time you have remaining.
You are entirely too kind. I pray you recount your tale as you see fit.
In the beginning, the universe was but a tiny particle. Then suddenly, this particle began to expand, having remained entirely in the bounds of your star. The phenomenon may be difficult for your kind to grasp, but this expansion has since continued unabated. Speculating that the universe could not grow indefinitely, we sought to learn what might occur, and made a worrying discovery.
Oh, and
The
that works.
stars will continue to spread apart, as will their finite thermal energies. Eventually, all heavenly bodies will grow cold and freeze. No new stars will be born, and the universe will enter into an eternal ice age.
Ah, yes. The heat death of the universe theory.
In hopes of proving that this determination was erroneous, we scrutinized our research from all angles, even as we sought to avert the everlasting winter. The endeavor proved fruitless. So infamously so, in fact, that it became synonymous with vain effort.
Oof.
The universe as we know it would end, and there is no way to prevent it. Beneath the weight of this knowledge, our society stagnated. Though we had time still, it was a cold comfort. Why strive for anything when desolation is assured? When our wealth of wisdom, accumulated since the dawning of our kind, would be forever lost. No civilization would rise from our ashes. No scholar recover our knowledge. In silence unbroken, naught would stir. Intellect was once our pride. Overnight, it became our shame. Our works, monuments to futility. Immortality, our greatest invention, became a source of suffering. Rather than suffer on, many chose to unmake themselves by means of etheric exsanguinators. Etched upon these stones are the testaments of such souls. Though many left no words at all, thinking it a pointless gesture. Once we have obtained vessels of flesh, we likewise intend to vanish. If you understand this, understand aught of our tale, you will abandon your quest for knowledge. Ignorance truly is bliss. If you would cling to your illusory happiness, remain primitive and pure. It is the only way.
I'm sorry.
So that's your story. While I appreciate your advice, I will not heed it. Convinced though you may be of this truth, it is yours and not mine. Indeed, truth, I have ever believed, is in the eye of the beholder.
Are you suggesting that we have reached a faulty conclusion? That our science failed us?
Hardly. As you yourself said, the subject matter is beyond my comprehension. And that, I accept, is true. I do not possess the knowledge to prove or disprove your conclusion. In my mortal years, I doubt I could even approach the wisdom of the air.
Yeah.
But of one thing am I absolutely certain. I would not be happier in ignorance.
Y'shtola, no! You mustn't!
Y'shtola, yes. No, wait. No.
The most important lesson I've learned is that learning isn't simply passing one's eyes over words. Nay, 'tis when understood for oneself that knowledge attains its true value. This is what has sustained me, driven me onward in joy and wonder, in anger and sorrow. The universe may end, and all may be for naught. but I will live as I always have. I will always seek out new knowledge, and no conclusion of yours, no matter how grim, can dampen my desire.
I suppose it is only to be expected. Their feeble minds cannot fathom the terrifying gravity of it all. But worry not. We consider it our duty to enlighten you. And we will not stop until you grasp the full extent of our despair.
Come on, man.
Mommy stole!
Keep calm and listen well. Though my body will soon dissipate, there may be a way to restore it.
Oh.
Asm's magic. So long as our souls remain, you can use it to summon us back.
Right, I
But
do
you
have
mustn't,
that thing.
for it would mean losing our way forward. This I only reveal so that you can promise not to invoke the magic. We came here knowing what victory may cost. So press on. Press on, and do not look back.
Oh, you better make it, Stolla.
I shall join thee.
Aww.
As subterfuge is not required, thou shalt not suffer for mine absence.
Riange.
They're gonna get spaghettified together.
Strong as thine.
But that's not good.
Full oft have I wavered in my decisions, and afterwards been stricken with regret. In spite of this, I may still stand with my comrades, supporting them as they attempt the greatest of feats. This truth I have learned in the course of our journey. And many though my shortcomings may be, I may also claim to excel in prophecies. My studies, into which have granted me the flexibility of mind needed to bend this malleable reality. Thus shall I hope that thou mayest have the strength to resist, and our comrades the strength to continue.
With you to urge us on, how could we possibly fail?
Yeah, man, no. They're getting spaghettified well after the other.
They've made an incredible ragout. Ooh, what's this?
What's this? An extinguished civilization. Rekindled.
She's not gonna like that. Good.
That's right. Our quest doesn't end here. We'll press on, and we will find you.
There. That's where you'll find me.
Is that another star?
Of the stars we visited, most were already devoid of life. And where there was life still, the inhabitants wished for death. But even death, we learned, isn't truly the end. It is but a part of the cycle of rebirth. Souls return to the star, or in its absence, a larger flow. And eventually they are reborn, alive again, to know suffering anew. True salvation lies not in dying. It lies in not being born. This is the gift I would give to you. To all life on beautiful Etheris. To that end, we created an egg wherein life cannot quicken. That dead sun. Attain it if you can, before your friends' emotions fade away, along with their protection.
You know what this reminds me of?
Hmm?
You ever watched The Fifth Element?
Yes. Oh god.
There was a dead sun in that too.
Yeah, that was the main baddie. Yeah, it actually does, doesn't it?
Literally.
Yeah, I mean, even the premise is kind of similar. But I haven't seen that movie in ages.
Yeah, I want to rewatch it. The text is getting so incredibly garbled right now. Are you ready to continue on? I guess. And let us make for that where that light shone. Ishtola and Urianger have opened the way for us. I'm so close. It's so close. What's gonna happen? Yes, I can feel it. The aether emanated from the arcane pattern. This is a portal and no mistake. Let us see where it leads. Warp zone.
Yo.
Where am I?
Hello.
Are these machine life forms?
Hmm. Deltascape Viva now accessible.
Yay! I love the Deltascape. I love the Omega raids. They're really good. They're a lot of fun. I want to try them with you, but it'll have to be after.
Wait, I can't leave this place right now. I can't return.
There
I'll
is
just
a...
waypoint.
There should be a return.
Oh, there it is.
Amazing. Yet another civilization. Attacked as soon as you arrived. Not the most welcoming of places, is it? We must try to find denizens who are amenable for conversation. We should also get the lay of the land. See how far we can go. I'll help Alpina with that. In the meantime, you and Graha can search for friendlier folk. I doubt it, but alright. Apart from hostile beings, take care of your footing. I mislike the look of this terrain. Not knowing what the locals are like, you'd best take care yourselves. We'll find you once we finish exploring. I expect the twins will seek out the outermost bounds of the isle, so I propose we search for the central area. Is this going to end with just me and Graha? There are machines patrolling here and there, sentinels in all likelihood. Like those you encountered, they will most certainly attack any who venture too close. Let us avoid them and look for others that appear more approachable.
I think the last one will be Alphino. Because he's Alfie bro.
But then he wouldn't go out with Alice?
We'll see.
Hello, 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 hello.
Those look kind of spooky.
Just a little bit. This Aetheryte has like a bunch of constructs in between it.
It looks like the atomic statue in Germany, I think. Just atoms. It's very pretty, I like it.
Look, Drew, the machines here don't appear hostile. Let's see if we can communicate with them. Begging your pardon, but we are searching for the denizens of this star. Oh my god, they talk in classic Final Fantasy textbooks.
Generic level.
Unknown life form detected. Assigning generic label. Interplanetary travelers. Greetings and welcome to the planet. Bloop, bloop. the planet what? Could you please repeat that? It appears your hearing organ is unable to process the name in our tongue. It may be translated into yours as Alphatron. Our people, meanwhile, are called the Omicrons, and you stand within one of our outposts. The Omicrons, you say? And what is it you do here? We are preparing for war.
Oof.
As we presently do not have a designated target, you have nothing to fear. Should your star become designated, however, you will be taken into custody and/or terminated. Not a little frightening, these Omicrons, but at least they seem to be forthright. I will see what else I can learn from this fellow, if you could try speaking to the others.
Measuring combat capability. Result negligible. Subject falls outside targeting perimeters. Greetings, traveler. We are the Omicrons, and our objective is self-enhancement. In order to achieve this, we venture forth in conquest to acquire combat data and resources. Most recently, we succeeded in subjugating the homeworld of the beings whose strength was said to be without parallel. The dragons. Yet, though the endeavor yielded a wealth of combat data, the star was rendered barren and unable to yield resources. A subsequent costing determined that the losses incurred exceeded the gains. Bloop bloop. Autonomous weapon deployment complete. Vanguard armament upgrade complete. Munitions level satisfactory.
Hey Alex.
Hi Alex.
So enjoy the night. Night.
Schneefs. Me. Combat readiness assessment nominal. Awaiting instructions from Sir. Maintaining state of combat readiness.
Greetings, traveler. When venturing outside the outpost, beware malfunctioning units. They do not heed Sir's command and indiscriminately attack all non-Omicrons. For the avoidance of confusion, be advised that Sir is the alias of Stigma 1. Sir issues instructions to our forces as the foremost of the 6 strategic matrices that bear the designation Stigma. I love that it gives lore context to the past content. Yeah.
Wait, what?
You've learned a few things? So did I. We share our findings, however. I believe it's best to step outside the outpost. Come with me.
We don't want any more stigma matrices. Looked on.
Ah, there you are. We finished surveying the area. This will come as no surprise, but there's no way forward. There were portals like the other one we used to get here, but those that worked only sent us to isolated islands. And then as before, we must locate the embodiment of the emotion that bars the way. And what of yourselves? Did you find anyone to speak with? Yeah, several robots that were just kind of vibing, I guess. They were also trying to get ready for war, but you know, whole different thing, you know.
Who doesn't these days?
Who doesn't these days? So the Omicrons seek to advance themselves through conquest. Following their victory over the dragons, they stand ready for the next campaign. But their leader has yet to issue new commands, and so they wait. In such a place, who could it be that fits Urianger's description? A soul whose yearning for oblivion surpasses all others. Urianger said this. During our investigation before we joined you in Elagia. So that's the way of it. Why couldn't he just say it to all of us? Given what we know of this place, it's certainly a curious state of affairs. While the dragons and the longed for death, the Omicrons long for conflict. As much as they may lead to destruction, it must be considered a distinct desire. My words are starting to blend together because I'm getting a little bit tired. Yeah.
I know the feel.
In order to find the source of the dominant emotion, I believe we should seek out their leader, this Sir. According to MO32, the first Omicron with whom we spoke, there is a console by which we might communicate with it. Oh yeah? MO32 also added that it would be a pointless exercise, but that in itself, I believe, is worth investigating. What do you say? How fucked up is the quest text gonna be now?
A lot.
Quite a lot, yes. So the console we seek lies on the far side of this isle. Given the nature of the ground, the road might not be entirely direct as it seems. Let us watch our step as we make our way.
Drowned City of Scala. Have you done that one? The Drowned City of Scala.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Oh wait, is that story? Huh?
I don't know.
The Mad King's Trove.
There's a lot
Oh,
of
this story actually. Never mind. Yay, correct. Flying over this place must be... Whew.
I can imagine. I want to try. But I need to collect all these things.
Ooh. Can you tell me which expansion goes after the Blood War? Storm Blood War?
You're in Stormblood, yes.
Stormblood, yes.
You are now entering Shadowbringers.
Really?
Yes.
Oh. Oh, so the city being flooded was Alamigo. Oh, well, I
For Alamigo!
Sloppy.
This appears to be the console, but it seems unresponsive. Would you care to take a look at it? I am going to pour so much willpower into it. You tried touching, smacking, and attuning with the console, but there's no response.
Makata.
No luck, I see. But there must be a way to activate it. There must.
A Temple of the Fist.
Oh, a Temple of the Fist. That's a fun one.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
As am I. Operating such consoles is trying enough. But if we can't even activate...
Perhaps there is a way. First, consider the world that has been recreated here. Its inhabitants were machines who gathered combat data to enhance themselves. And among the many wars they waged, the most notable was that against the dragons. As you've doubtless surmised, I believe this was the homeworld of Omega.
Yeah, Realm Reborn was meh. I liked it, like, past the halfway point. It got really interesting, and I quite enjoyed it. Heaven's Ward was amazing. I love Heaven's Ward.
It's great.
Stormblood was kind of boring, but it does have the Omega raids and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
it does have a lot of cool stuff in it. Shadowbringers was so fucking good, yeah. And then Walker, no.
Sid built a jamming device to defeat it, a device which generated massive bursts of lightning, its sole weakness.
That's all well and good, but what does that... Wait. You're not thinking to strike the console with lightning, are you?
As a matter of fact, I am. Ask yourselves this. Why would an entity as puissant as Omega not be designed to suppress the effects of lightning?
Because it relies upon it, or something akin to it, as a source of energy.
My thoughts exactly. And there is a good chance the same is true of the Omicrons and their devices. So, shall I cast caution to the wind and try something reckless and dramatic?
Of course.
Blasted crowd here.
Or I could use my custom-made Omega Jammer.
You still have it? Sid and Nero's legendary device which brought low the superweapon Omega. Wait, the actual device was much too big to lug around, so you must only have the control module. And there I was getting all excited. Never mind. An old-fashioned spell will suffice.
He was so happy. He was so excited to see it in action.
Plastic. Nice. Charge from 0 to 900.
It worked!
Oh.
Holy shit.
Strategic Matrix Sigma 1 now online. As a primary strategic matrix, you may address me as Sir. Checking for new communications. None found. All units, please maintain current state. End transmission. Closing connection.
Wait! We have questions for you. Of late, no mission orders have been issued. Why not? Has there been some manner of trouble?
Reply. The Extended Operations Unit is yet to determine guidelines for future assignments. All strategies are calculated, devised, and actioned in accordance with said guidelines. In the interim, all citizens are directed to maintain a state of combat readiness. End reply. Awaiting
can you tell us why the Extended Operations Unit hasn't yet determined the guidelines?
Unable to comply. Information unavailable or access restricted.
In that case, is it possible for us to communicate directly with the unit?
Access denied. Unable to establish connection.
Is there anything you can tell us? Have there been any abnormalities, like a threat to the star or widespread unrest?
Reply. Negative. All citizens continue to operate at maximum efficiency. If your operations are suboptimal, please proceed to a maintenance facility for evaluation. Otherwise, stand by at your designated post. End reply. End transmission. Closing connection.
I could activate it again, but I doubt it would be productive. What do you think?
If all the Omicrons really were running as efficiently as it claimed, then I doubt they were hoping for life here to end. As this Sir told us, there just haven't been any new instructions, and everyone is standing by.
Should be standing by at any rate. If there are those that are neglecting their duties, perhaps we can glean a clue from them. I propose we take another look around, and also try to find the operations unit.
Oh. Let us focus on our search on the outpost. Alize and I will try speaking with the Omicrons this time, in the hopes we might learn something new. Meanwhile, you and Grahash could observe them from a distance. These beings are systematic and routine by nature. If there are any that aren't, it shouldn't be too difficult to spot them. If there are no questions, then let us begin at once. As we came this way, I believe I spied a promising vantage point. Follow me. Tuk, 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 tuk. Ooh, I get to look around with my fancy little camera. Let's see, any robots that are acting unusual then. I guess it's that one that's moving around really fast. It's lacking a clear objective. That's the one. That's the one that did it, officer. Sorry. An Omicron wandering aimlessly. Where? Right over there. Aha! I see it.
Confused.
The design kind of reminds me of the robot overlord in Skytown, in the Skytown area of Metro Prime 3. Hold on.
Haven't played that one to be honest. Oh no, I did watch it. I'm not sure though. Slam it in the chat. Intense googling.
Ah, right, it's the Steam Lord. Yeah, here you go.
Oh, I see where you're coming from. Oh, yes.
Right.
After reaching... Okay, I would recommend stopping the stream after reaching the next island or continuing and not stopping until like 2 to 3 a.m. Well...
Yeah, no, I'm going to have to stop now anyway, since I'm not allowed to talk anymore.
Ah.
Ah, here's a good place to stop.
It's been a good stream.
Yes.
You have much to contemplate then.
There's no in-between. Yeah, fair enough. We'll do it next time. I mean, tomorrow I'm thinking of playing some Voices in the Void. But who knows what will happen. Alright. Let's see, is there anyone we can raid? We could do Hawks. Hawks is playing some Project Zomboid.
Oh. Thanks, Absol. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. Oh, hey, Nora.
Hi, Nora.
Good night.
Have a good night, everyone. See you next time. And by that point, I believe that we'll probably be entering the end of Endwalker, or like the base version of it at least. So hopefully we'll see you next time. Yes. Okay, bye.
Nice shot.